Hello again, Struckpub. Today I'm bringing you another video about Outriders, and this one is about the recently leaked weapons such as shotguns, assault rifles, snipers, bolt action rifles, SMGs, and all sorts of weapons that are legendary. They have been leaked, and I'm gonna try and sum them up, starting with shotguns. The first shotgun I would like to talk about is the Anomaly Effigy. This one has a very interesting mod, tier 3 mod. Killing shots cause enemies to explode, dealing X damage multiplied by the maximum number of 0 enemies within a 5-meter radius around the original target. This is a legendary pump action shotgun with a clip size of 6, and it also comes with weakening bullets tier 1, but again what's important about those is the unique tier 3 mod, which in most cases is specific to that weapon, and only that weapon in most cases drops with this mod. Now let's move on to the next one. The Body Snatcher. This is a legendary pump action shotgun with the Body Snatcher tier 3 mod. Killing shots teleport another enemy to the place where the previous one died. Works within a 25-meter radius of the target. The clip size is only 3, so this kind of is interesting. And next we have the Deathshield, and this reminds me of a certain legendary shotgun from Borderlands 2 and 3. I think you know what I'm talking about here. It's an automatic shotgun called Deathshield, and it has the tier 3 mod Fortress. Receive up to 43% damage bonus based on your armor, and this one would be amazing on armor based builds with the Devastator, for example. I can't wait to try using this one. It has a clip size of 10, and I think it would be pretty fun to play with this shotgun. Next we have Enoch's Blessing, another amazing pump action shotgun, clip size 6. The unique mod is called Life and Death. Killing shots create a blast that restores 33% of your health to players. Then it also comes with Gravedigger's Frenzy, but again this is not unique to that one, but at least it comes with a tier 2 alongside the tier 3, so interesting shotgun. Next we're moving on to Funeral Pyre. A legendary automatic shotgun, clip size 20, and this one might be considered a assault rifle, made into automatic shotgun mode, swag mode, but I'd rather consider it as a shotgun. It's kind of like a hybrid between a shotgun and an assault rifle. It comes with Shadow Comet. Shots call down a comet, dealing X damage to enemies within a 3.5 meter radius. For a clip size of 20, that's nice because it seems like every shot calls it down, because it doesn't give us a chance. Next we have the Anemoi, which was in the demo, so people probably already know it. Clip size 10, automatic shotgun. Reloading creates a strong blast around you, dealing dealing X damage to enemies in range or 8 meters. Cooldown of 2 seconds. I'm not completely sure if it was in the demo or people just knew it from trailers and stuff, but we've seen that shotgun before. And next we have the High Roller, legendary pump action shotgun. It comes with the tier 3 Embaumer's Rage. For 8 seconds after a killing shot, all following shots will be critical shots. This is such a cool one, and if you combine it with something that increases your crit damage and something that gives you extra weapon damage and so on, a shotty build, shotty boy, Devastator for example would be very good with this one. Clip size 3 though, keep in mind, clip size 3 only. And reload time 1.6 seconds. And that was it for the shotguns. Next we're gonna move on to assault rifles, my second favorite type of weapon. So here we have Absolute Zero. First, this is something that was in the demo, ultimate freezing bullets, 40 clip size, legendary assault rifle. I'd rather not talk much about it and move on to the next one, which is Heir to the Desert, another one that we knew from before. This one gives us tier 3 Sandstorm. Shots conjure a Sandstorm, dealing X damage over 5 seconds, cooldown of 5 seconds for Sandstorm to trigger, clip size 60. Pretty decent, 1.1 second reload time. I really love this one. Many people love it. It comes also with bleeding bullets. Next we have the Imploder, which is a legendary double gun, and I'm not sure if I should have put this into shotguns or into assault rifles, but it comes with deadly disturbance. Tier 3 mod, critical shots activate an unstable anomaly effect in your enemy, causing him to explode, dealing X damage to the other enemies within a 5-meter radius. 60 clip size, 2.7 seconds reload time. Then we have Inferno Seed, a legendary assault rifle with the tier 3 mod called Wrath of Moloch. Critical hits cause an explosion, dealing X damage and inflicting burn on enemies within a 5-meter radius with a cooldown of 3 seconds. Clip size of 30, 1.5 seconds reload time. Very nice rifle, not that interesting looking, but I like it, it's simple. Now the Master 2, another nice legendary assault rifle. It comes with the tier 3 mod called Dome of Protection. Killing shot summon a bullet stopping dome for 5 seconds with a cooldown of 5 seconds, so basically you can keep it up all the time as long as you're killing an enemy every 5 seconds. Keep in mind this probably is exactly the same bubble of the slow trap from the Trickster, but it only says that it's a bullet stopping dome. It doesn't say anything about slowing, so it's probably a nerfed modified version of that dome. It also comes with an interesting tier 2 mod, Perpetuum Mobile or Mobile. You instantly replenish your magazine if you kill an enemy with 30% or less ammo remaining in your magazine, cooldown of 0 seconds. 15 clip size for this one, keep in mind, and a 1.5 seconds reload. Then we have another double gun, which maybe again could be considered as a shotgun, but it's nice. It's the Ultimate Burning Bullets assault rifle called Sharlog's Excrescence. Excrescence? It's a weird name. But yeah, let's say Excrescence. Ultimate Burning Bullets, it's kind of like a ultimate freezing, but with burn instead of freeze. No cooldown, shots inflict burn on enemies. 52 clip size, a little longer reload time, 1.8 seconds, but it's pretty nice. And then we have the Juggler, legendary assault rifle, 40 clip size, 1.5 reload, and it comes with scrap grenades. Tier 3 mod, the first shot after reload becomes an anomaly projectile, dealing X damage in a 5-meter radius. Then we have the Time Ripper, legendary assault rifle, 40 clip size, 1.5 reload, with ultimate stiffening, shots inflict slow on enemies without a cooldown on it. And that was it for the assault rifles. Next we're gonna move on to SMGs. There are two SMGs that have been leaked. Fatal Symbiont, legendary SMG with 50 clip size, 1.3 reload, Dark Sacrifice, tier 3 mod. During combat, your weapon drains up to 50% of your maximum health in exchange for 75% weapon damage bonus. And the next one is the Daimyo. 60 clip size, 1.1 reload, ultimate storm whip, which is like the thunderbolt assault rifle. Shots bring down lightning on an enemy, dealing X damage. Next we're gonna move on to LMGs. The first LMG that was leaked I want to show you is the Damascus offering. It has 100 clip size, 2.5 second reload time, and it has the Claymore Torrent tier 3 mod. Shots damage 4 enemies within a 3-meter radius with anomaly blades, dealing X damage. The next one is Roaring Umbra, very nice looking Tusky weapon. 100 clip size, 2.5 reload speed, kinetic stomp, tier 3 mod. Shots create a seismic shock around you, dealing X damage in a 5-meter radius with a cooldown of 3 seconds. Then we've got the Reaper. Legendary light machine gun, 150 clip size, 3.8 second reload time, though very long, and ultimate weakening bullets. Shots inflict weakness on enemies without a cooldown. It also comes with death chains. Shots entangle an enemy with chains, dealing X damage over 3 seconds with a cooldown of 2 seconds. And that was it for the LMGs. Next we're gonna look into pistols. The first pistol I want us to look into would be Bolt and Thunder. This one has 34 clip size, 1.8 reload, comes with strings of ghosts, tier 3 mod. Shots link up to 5 enemies in a 5-meter radius of the target and deal X electric damage to each of them. Cooldown of 2 seconds. It also comes with damage link, which also pretty nice. Shocks link up to 4 enemies, sharing 30% of their weapon damage dealt and 10% of their anomaly damage dealt. Cooldown of 4 seconds. So that's a nice interesting link if you do the strings and the damage link at the same time. And next we're moving on to the Disintegrator, which also has strings of ghosts. The same mod, shocks link up to 5 enemies in a 5 meter radius of the target and deal X electric damage to each of them with a cooldown of 2 seconds. It also comes with Soul Devour though, different mod as a secondary, but again mods can be changed, you can replace Soul Devour with whatever else. Clip size 6, reload time 1.6. Next is Lucky, a very nice legendary revolver. Clip size 6, 1.6 reload. It has pinbow tier 3 mod. Every critical shot ricochets to 4 enemies within a 5 meter radius, dealing the weapon's double base damage. Super good modifier. And that was it for pistols. Next we're gonna look into snipers, bolt and other rifles. The first rifle I wanna look into is called Blightbearer. It's a very cool looking one. It has Burst of Decay tier 3 mod. Critical shots cause explosions that inflict toxic on enemies within a 5 meter radius. Clip size 8, 2 second reload time flat. Next we have the Mindmugger, which is an automatic sniper rifle, 18 clip size, 1.8 reload. Anomaly mutation is the tier 3 mod. Shots on enemies afflicted by any status condition multiplicates and mutates it into a different one. It also comes with a damage link, which could be very handy. Next we have the Molten Eidola, which people know from some of the dev videos from before. It does Ravenous Locust. Shots create a swarm of locusts, dealing X damage over 15 seconds, inflicting weakness to enemies remaining within a 6 meter radius of the target, cooldown of 2 seconds. I think this one was also in the demo. Clip size 1, one-shot variant, but you can probably change the variant, and 1.4 seconds reload. Next we have the Spirit Hunter. A legendary bolt action rifle, 10 clip size, 2 reload time. Ultimate bone shrapnel is the tier 3 mod. Critical shocks detonate the enemy's bones and turning them into shrapnel that deals X damage and inflicts bleed on enemies within a 5 meter radius with a cooldown of 3 seconds. And next we have the Headhunter legendary bolt action rifle, 5 clip size, 2.2 reload speed. Burst of Decay is the tier 3 mod. Critical shots cause explosions that inflict toxic on enemies within a 5 meter radius with no cooldown on this one. Then we have the Landlubber, legendary bolt action rifle. With the legendary minefield, critical shots spawn explosives around your target. Each deals X damage in a 5 meter radius with a cooldown of 3 seconds on this proc. 10 clip size, 2 seconds reload time, very nice. It looks like a Jacob's weapon from Borderlands. And another that looks like a Jacob's weapon from Borderlands, the Twisted Mercy legendary rifle, 8 clip size, 2 seconds reload. Ultimate vulnerability bullets, meaning shots inflict vulnerable on enemies without a cooldown. Also has Brain Eater, critical shots do not consume ammo, which is pretty nice as a out of the box mod. Obviously you probably would want to be changing the second mod to something else, to another tier 3. And that's it for the sniper rifles and bolt action rifles in general, for all the weapons I wanted to share with you. Keep in mind I've got another video about sets that have been leaked, so you might want to check that one out. And another thing I forgot to mention in this weapon video is that if you've noticed, the maximum level on the items we see is 52. And before we thought 50 would be the max level because, well, that would be the max content level from expeditions. Starting from 30, you can keep increasing the enemy level up to 50, so you can get up to level 50 gear, but there's 52 and probably the boss at the level 50 expedition from maybe the tier 15 expedition Eye of the Storm is 52 and drops 52 items. And I hope this was helpful info to all of you out there. To get notified when I upload more content for this game or other games like this one, which would be wooters of all varieties, isometric, third-person ARPGs, wooter shooters and all sorts of wooters like that, you could subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on my content update. And optionally, you can even join as a member of the Struck Club on YouTube as a channel member to get access to exclusive perks such as special emotes custom made by me, special badges custom made by me that represents how many months you have been a member for, as well as opt-in of editing tutorials that I can give for Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, as well as shoutouts and things like that. And I would like to use this part of the video to thank all my YouTube members and Twitch subscribers. Thank you for supporting the channel and keeping me going. Thank you also for watching this video, everyone. Keep it cool, Struck up. Until next time, and goodbye.